Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Heroes of the Storm. Today I'm going to be playing as probably one of my least preferred heroes in the game, and that is Illidan. I just feel like he's such a squishy person, and if you're not very good at him, which I am, I'm going to be honest and say I'm not very good with him, you can pretty much be taken out of a fight pretty quickly. But well, that's it. You know what? We're here to have fun. I'm here to kind of tell you about how what his abilities are, talents, choices, etc. like that. It's not necessarily always to show you that I'm the best player in the game. So let's quickly go over abilities. Your Q ability is dive. This is going to basically make you target anybody, whether it's a hero, it has to be an enemy, it can be a structure, tower, whatever it is. You dive at that location and you deal damage, and you flip behind the target. So great at chasing down somebody if you're trying to chase down like a Nova or Azeroth, somebody that's running away from you. Sweeping Strike, this is an AoE forward kind of dash mechanism. You slide towards in the intended direction. You're going to do damage along the way. If you hit an enemy, your basic attacks do 35% more damage for 4 seconds. This is key because this correlates back to our trait, which we'll get back into. Evasion is it's an ability that you use basically on cooldown. In theory, you should be using it really. But it's going to basically make you evade basic attacks for 2 seconds. So it's just a great utility, again, to give you a little bit of sustain in the field. Don't get fooled by it. It's not, the craziest things, but it's definitely something there that'll help you. And we'll later buff it with some of the talent choices that we decide to go with. Betrayer's Thirst, and this synergizes well with pretty much what Illidan's survivability is all about. His basic attacks are going to heal you for 20% of the damage dealt, and it's going to reduce your ability cooldowns. So this is like battle momentum by 1 second. So as long as you're attacking, your cooldowns are going down, you're healing yourself for 20% of the damage. Add in the Sweeping Strike, which you want to use basically on cooldown if you hit, and especially if you're hitting somebody, you're going to be healing yourself and giving yourself a lot of sustain in the field of play. Metaphorsis and the Hunt both have specific needs in the game. They're both, I would say, 50% utilized. There's no one is better than the other. Obviously, if you have a lot of people that you want to target down, like a Nova or a Zeratul, maybe a Lieutenant Mineralis, a certain healer, a squishy, then you might want to go with the Hunt so you can charge from pretty much a very, very long range of the map onto somebody directly. You stun them, and then you start doing some damage, and you can just basically track them down, especially if they're trying to flee away. Metamorphosis is... you really have to basically know how to use this properly, and the hardest part really about Metamorphosis is landing it in a proper place. You transform into a demon. What you do is you throw this AoE, thing on the floor. You transform into a demon. When you land on a location, you deal damage, and you gain health based on the number of heroes you hit, as well as increasing your attack speed by 20%. So it's a great utility, and it lasts for 18 seconds, so you become a killing machine. But the problem is you have to land on heroes. If you don't land on heroes, you've almost basically wasted it, so to speak. Yes, you'll get the increased attack speed, and it lasts for 18 seconds, but if you don't get that extra health from landing it on heroes, you've really almost, so to speak, wasted it. So anyway, let's dive right in and see how Illidan goes in the game. Don't judge. Alright, looks like today's map is Cursed Hollow. Let's head up here to the top. Alright, let's see. With our first tier talent level, we're going to go with Evasion grants a shield, which is Shadow Shield. What this is going to do is every time we pop our E ability, which is going to give us the ability to block 50% of incoming damage for 2 seconds, basic attack damage that is, we're also going to give ourselves a shield, just to give ourselves a little bit more sustain in the field, so to speak. So let's go ahead and choose it. Really, that probably is one of the better choices, to be honest. I mean, I guess you could go with either of the two down here if you want to, collect, regeneration globes or increase your attack damage. I think both have places in the game, but I think just overall perspective, to be able to kind of sustain yourself a little bit more in battle. Although I guess increasing your damage does help, which, coincides with your trait because you heal for a certain percentage of your attack damage. So, I guess it's a matter of what you're in the mood of doing. But here we're doing a lot of team fighting on objectives which are not necessarily in lane, so you might not be picking up regen glows, so to speak. So we're just gonna sit here and do some damage here and just push Jaina back into her field of we're gonna just do this and put evasion and pop back out and let The minions soak the damage. Alright, looks like we did... oh, they lost Sergeant Hammer in the bottom, so that's good. We're just going to stick here. We should be able to out-trade Jaina here if nobody comes and helps her. So, looks like she is going to get... And I need to be careful. Popping the evasion there. Hopefully we can get out of that route real quick. There you go. Phew. That was a lot closer than I expected it to be. So, alright, so we need to just be careful because between their route and their slow, I can pretty much get screwed pretty quickly. Alright, so we're just gonna sit here and poke at them. Hopefully, yep, deplete some of their tower damage if they keep letting him roll forward. Alright, Jaina's coming in. Unfortunately, we need to get out of there and root it, and we need to back out. Jesus. Alright, looks like it's going to be kind of the same theme over and over again. Oh, wasn't paying attention there. Whoa. Alright, so let's see. Gonna jump out of that and pop our evasion. See if we can land a stun by Tyrande. Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright, we're gonna go with Immolation. What this is gonna do is cause our sweeping strikes, which is our W ability, to pop evasion, get out of there. No roots, please, no roots, no roots, no roots. Looks like she's got the Christmas tree or the new Christmas whatever logo. So anyway, we are doing okay. We are. I have a feeling we're going to be dying soon. That's just the way I roll. I know. All right, let's get out of that route. Looks like we got a heal from Tyrande here. Looks like in the middle and the bottom group are doing okay. Just haven't been able to really push anything to the extent that we would like. But you know, having Malfurion and Jaina is a great combination. So we're going to go down here. Tell them that we're on our way. Tell them we need to pick up this tribute. You've got Malfurion still at the top. You've got Sergeant Hammer rolling into the picture right now, and let's see. We don't want him to set up shop. All right, so we should be able to trade here. All right, we should actually be able to do some. Are we going to be able to? Oh, let's get out of that. All right. I was going to chase a little bit, but there's no reason to chase. Oh, there's somebody to chase. That's definitely somebody we want to chase. All right, chasing is all we want. All right, looks like we did manage to... We're just going to zone people out of here. There's no need to... Well, we pick this up, and then let's go back to soaking. Oh, wow, they've done some meaningful damage here. Oh, wow. Wow, okay. Looks like they don't meet him here. Looks like Sylvanas is the one doing all the pushing down here. So let's just go back up top. We want to make sure we're soaking up all lanes. Looks like our charism ended up falling. I didn't even pay attention to when that happened. So if that's the case, then we need to kind of go back up to the top. Looks like we have a double support on both sides. We've got Tyrande and Charism on our side, and they've got Brightwing and Malfurion on their side. We do have a tank. Do they have a tank? No, they don't. So it's going to give us a little bit of a push here, a little bit of a help from Sustain's perspective. All right, so let's just make sure we keep our attacks up because that's going to decrease our basic cooldowns. And alright, so we are going to go with First Aid. That kind of just going to give us the ability to make sure that we are doing some more sustain in the battle because unfortunately Alright, we're just going to get this tower up and then back away. I'm just going to use that to get out of there, pop evasive shield, and hurry back out here and pick up the... looks like the tribute is coming up. I'm just going to tell them we're on our way to the tribute because I'm sure Jaina is going to be there before us anyway. Oh, there she is. Hey, Jaina. Where's Jaina? There's Jaina. I thought I saw Jaina. Alright, let's see if we can sneak up on her. We should be able to chase her down, no problem. There we go. We should not be engaging here. Let's get out of here. Pop our shield. We're going to use our Immolate to get out and do some damage. We're going to stay on Sylvanas here. If that was Sylvanas, I didn't even pay attention. Alright, we should be able to take him down as well. Alright, so that's pretty good. We've got a zone Sergeant Hammer here. Be careful. Alright, so we need to... Alright, he should not have come in. Okay, actually, never mind. He does want to come in. Alright, so we did manage to pop some... Oh my god. Did we lose everybody? And not get the objective? Okay, so we've got 1 for 1. Tyrande, where are you going? Oh, looks like everybody's kind of dead. Oh no, looks like we are actually going to lose the... Alright, so we ended up actually losing the tribute. I did not see that one coming since we dropped 3 of them in the first second of the fight. So, alright, we're going to come back up here to the top. We're going to go in middle. I'm going to just ping them. I'm going middle. Somebody needs to go top, and somebody needs to go bottom. Soak up. People, soak up. Looks like Karazim did fall. I'm just going to see if we can zone him out really quick. Alright. Looks like nobody's up top, so I'm going to go up top. And tell them I'm on my way up because we need to make sure... Oh, you know what? We do need to get camps. It's probably a good idea because as soon as we need to make sure we match what they do, because if we don't, then they're going to be able to pull ahead. So we're going to go... What does the team have? Let's go to the hunt because we need to charge onto Sergeant Hammer, don't we? Alright, so we should be able to actually take this... Take this one really quick. Let's tribute is spawning, so we probably want to let's just kill this here and head down. Okay, we do have our hunt if we need to. Alright, we just need to be able to sustain. We have enough heals from people that... Let's just see if we can up our evasion shield here. Yeah, no chance, no chance. Alright, Sylvanas, we need your help. Sylvanas, if Sylvanas had been here, we would have crushed this a long time ago. But I did manage to take out, I think, 2 people, and that helped us out. So, anyway, I did not say, you know, that was the best... you guys... We need to kill. What are you guys doing? Why is everybody so split up? Jesus. We reached level 10 way before they do. It's unbelievable. Like, I don't understand what people are doing. Alright, so that was a perfect timed, what you call it? I think we did... Oh, no, need to get out of that thing. Alright, finally managed to pick that up. So that was a perfectly timed hunt with Artanis'... Alright, so let's go pick up some camps. We definitely need to get some camps pushing because unfortunately we have done a very bad job of getting camps. So, but great thing about Illidan is that he is incredibly good at taking camps because of his ability to heal from basic attacks. He's using his immolation strike every time, his immolation ability every time he does sweeping strike. And he gets shields, and then you're healing yourself. So, probably should have gotten some. Is Artanis going for this? No, I'm gonna go for this, since Artanis is not going for this. As long as we don't. Hopefully, we can get this before. Crap, I was gonna say before the abilities. What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? We're gonna reduce ability damage. Alright, we should be able to actually do a decent... We have the hunt, so that should give us the ability to kind of get on top of her really quick if we need to. Oh, what did I... What happened? Oh, I must have gotten... Alright, let's see if we can hunt on her. Yep, there we go. So that's Jaina out of the picture. Oh wow, that was a great ult there by Right Wing. We should be able to latch onto him really quick. Quick, get in, get in. There we go. Quickly, come back in on Artanis right here. Should be able to zone him out, and there we go. That's should be pretty much the end of that tribute there. So we're gonna pick this up real quick and then start pushing with the siege giants that we just happened to pick up. Actually, no, we picked up the bruisers at the top. The siege giants. Sorry, we picked up the siege giants at the top. We're gonna push in with the bruisers over here since. Oh crap! I hate Sergeant Hammer. Alright, we need to back up. Oh wow, he's going to be able to zone this pretty area, so I'm just going to go up to the top. No reason to stay down here, so no one's going to be able to do anything with Sergeant Hammer until we get the hunt. Actually, I probably could have just hunted on him. But anyway, this is not going to be firing, so we're just going to come in here and And just do some meaningful damage over here. Alright, so far so good. We should be able to get this 4 down here pretty quickly. It looks like the bottom team is completely pushing down the bottom. I'm going to... There's 27 seconds left. Let me see if I can pull this really quick without nobody noticing. Alright, we should be able to. Hopefully with the enemy team engaged with the curse and the enemy team and the friendly team at the bottom, we should be able to do some meaningful damage up here. We're going to take this camp up here real quick. Oh, it looks like somebody did manage to pick up the... so let's go get the heck out of here. Alright, so we're going to come back. So, alright, so far so good. I'm going to pick this up here really quick, and then we're going to go with... So typically, depending on the situation, you might want to go with blood for blood, sewn skin. I'm going to go for blood for blood. That's just going to give us the ability to, again, with the 2 supports, it's going to give me the ability to just stay in the fight so well. So, looks like Brightwing did, or Hearthon is somebody. We're going to just, I'm just going to keep here until, alright. I'm just gonna keep following you until we want to. Alright, we can pretty much outtrade you as much as we want. Alright, there we go. Brightwing didn't have a chance. I'm sorry, Brightwing. Although the 3-level advantage obviously doesn't help. Does help, I should say. Alright, so I did heal myself to get out of that. Gonna flip over here to get back on this, on the right side of the law. Alright, it should be pretty much an easy kill on everybody. Holy crap, I'm not sure why everybody's standing in the middle of everything there. Alright, so we did manage to get down Sergeant Howard there as he was attempting to flee. We are going to walk out of here, back out of here, back out of here. Probably could re-engage on Sylvanas here, oh, that was Brightwing, never mind. Alright, so we need to back up. We need to back up. I know we're 4 levels ahead, but we are definitely not, I think, mana-wise and health-wise ready for such an endeavor. Alright, I'm going to be picking up... We should capture boss at this point. Alright, cleaning a little bit of throat there. Alright, never mind. Tribute's up. And looks like... Karazim really wants to get this on his own, so I'm gonna just come up here and see if I can pick this up with... I've got 2 enemy members over here. I should be able to one-on-one anybody that shows up if it's one-on-one, but if it becomes more than that, it might be a little bit more difficult, although I do have the hunt if I need to, so... Alright, so... No. Oh, crap. What a waste. What a waste. I target, really? It's people standing right next to each other and it targets a minion? Really? I'm glad they got him anyway. Alright, so we're going to come back and re-engage here with the team. Alright, never mind. Enemy team dominated? Oh, really? We need to come get the box. Alright, so this has been an overwhelmingly powerfully dominant game, I should say. Probably not the best showcasing of Illidan, to be honest, but we'll keep it in, we'll add it in there. I'm gonna get stunned here, of course, and wow, we're actually gonna lose the monk. I don't know what the hell the monk is doing in here. Like, what? I have no idea what this guy was doing. Like, no idea. Well, that should finish off pretty much anything, really. Well, actually, the whole team is up, so who knows? It might not necessarily be the end. Looks like Brightwing. Looks like the enemy team is showing up to the bottom here. I'm going to try and get this curse before the whole team shows up. Looks like I am not going to be able to. And I'm going to pop I'm going to pop everything. No chance. Well, I did pop everything, but I was stunned and mauled, and unfortunately, Karazim dying was probably the worst thing that could happen. And as you can see, we were up 4 levels, and now we're up only 2 levels. There's no way Sylvanas can do this on her own. All right, we're gonna use Nexus Blade. It's gonna do some more damage. Oh yeah, I forgot about the boss. Let's see, what did I just pick? It's going to do extra damage and slow for 1 second every time we do an attack. But that should, actually, this should be a good game. Well, no, it's not a good game. We should be able to come back in. We'll pick up some cams. We should be able to actually pick up the boss in the bottom, in theory. Well, they did manage to kill it before it does any meaningful damage on the core, so that was actually pretty good. Alright, so we've got 3. Let's try to stick together this time. Alright, so we are going in. I'm going to go in and tell them I'm picking up this camp here. We have no tribute, although we have to be careful because the next tribute is a live one for them. So I just want to make sure that we are aware of where it is. And make sure we contest it, because we don't want to give them uncontested tribute, especially not this. Come on, Karazim, seriously? Oh, we're so screwed right now. Alright, actually it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. We did get polymorphed there, but... Oh wow, I don't know how the hell I survived that one. Sylvanas, unbelievable, really? Alright, let's get this guy. Let's see if this time, what's his name is gonna... Karazim's going to die this time. Actually, I might actually die. No, never mind. With the help of Karazim, this should be a piece of cake. Well, let's get out of that stun, and I didn't realize I can't get out of the stun from there. Alright, we should be able to get this no problem. Looks like Tyranda's deciding to push on her own at the bottom, although the enemy team is mostly dead, so we should be okay. Let's just pull this, in theory, come on Tyranda, back up, don't be too crazy. Am I going to be dangerous and pick this up? Alright, so we do have the help of Tyranda for some heals if we need to. We have to just be careful. Alright, so we did manage to pick this up. We're gonna go and join Sylvanas here in the top. Looks like she wants to push in this turret or damage or towers or whatever it is. Oh, really? Really? I'm gonna just pop up out of here. Not the smartest thing, always jumping over the wall, although you do have the ability to kind of pop back in every once in a while. So it looks like we picked up the... Oh, we picked it up. Never mind. That's good. There's only 28%. Oh, it looks like... Let's just dive in on him. Alright, good game. Well, that was that. Quicker... Well, it got a little dicey there at the beginning, in the middle there, when everybody decided that they're going to go off and doing their own thing. But... I think the turning point was that was definitely at that one point the tribute at the bottom right there, where although we were what 2 or 3 versus 4, we managed to burst down. I think it was Malfurion pretty quick, and then we hunted down. No, actually we hunted down I think Malfurion, and then burst down Jaina. Once that was over, there was really not much more left for them to do. So anyway, Illidan's not really my favorite player. I'm sure you could tell. Although we did manage to get the most XP contribution. I have no idea how that happened. We were involved in pretty much a lot of the kills, maybe that's the reason? I don't know. Because we didn't do a lot of siege damage, we did decent hero damage. We didn't die too much. But let's quickly go over talents. Shadow Shield, just to give ourselves a shield every time we actually pop evasion, and since we're going to be using that a lot, it was a great thing to have. Immolation, this is going to make two things. One is it's going to clear waves and mercenaries and all this stuff a lot quicker. That's what part of the jungling is. It's really good at clearing camps, but also you can use it in the middle of battles if a lot of enemy heroes are standing kind of in the same place. it's going to do a lot of damage per second. It's a 4-second thing. So remember, when you use Sweeping Strike, you're increasing your damage, your basic attack damage of, I think it was 20% or whatever it was. So it's a great tool to have. First aid, again, just to give ourselves some sustain in battle. We did have 2 supports, so we could have gone with another alternative, but I do feel like this helped us or saved us a couple of times. The Hunt, honestly, for me, it's the more funner alternative. I can never land the Metamorphosis, so I usually typically go with the Hunt. Plus, it really takes somebody out of the picture sometimes very quickly. Like, you can, because it stuns them on impact, does do Hunt damage, and then you immediately shock them in kind of like immolation. Sweeping Strike. Do some attack damage. You can pretty much burst down somebody. We did Sixth Sense just because they have a lot of people that had a lot of abilities, damage between Jaina I guess Artenis does a basic attack damage. But anyway, we took this to so when we have evasion popped up, we're going to reduce damage from abilities by 50%. That's, again, giving us the ability to stay out in the field, especially between Sergeant Hammer and Jaina. There was a ton of burst, ability damage. Blood for Blood, again, it's really truly about, I would say some of these talent picks are usually probably taken by me because of the fact that I'm not as good an Illidan player as I probably should be, or I am. And so I do that to, again, counter some of the mistakes I might be doing and whatnot. So there's definitely potentially other choices, but again, these are probably the choices I would go to help you as a new Illidan player to make you survive longer, because Illidan can go down in a heartbeat. And then this is just to be able to chase somebody, and your attack's going to be doing more damage, which coincides with your trade, which is going to do more healing, which is going to, so it's all synergizes very well, the Nexus Blades. Of course, if you're getting your butt kicked every time, the Storm teleporting, the Bolt of the Storm is probably a good choice there. And then obviously you can also go with the modified, global range on the Hunt, where you can basically use the Hunt on anybody, on anywhere in the map. So anyway, that's Illidan for you. Hopefully you enjoy the gameplay and got a good idea of how Illidan works. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what other hero you want me to play next, and we'll see you in the Nexus. Thanks. Take it easy. Bye.